Let's see. First PR that I want to merge is actually mine somewhere here. This fixes some inconsistencies with the coordinate system we use for Windows, for the Windows positions. We need to correct comments for window events. Okay. Did I miss that one? What's the name of this? Fix window position inconsistency. Okay, maybe I should rebase this one. Since it's been a while. Well, I mean, not that much, but I think I merged the testing crate. There are no conflicts, so, well, whatever. All right. Core window event. This needs to be outer. Position of the open window to the top of the corner of the desktop. The window is on. Or the window area. Not available in Wayland. Okay, fair enough. Fix. Documentation of window event opened. All right. Will this work? I think so. Let's auto merge this stuff. Oh, wait, let me open the chat. Just in case someone's saying anything. Pop out. How do I make stuff load? I always forget. Let's see. RC load. Loading toggle. Modkey control space. Okay. Just like that. Move this. Okay. Got it. Okay, it didn't work. Right, that's because we've increased the push. Right, one of the dependencies now doesn't work on 180. Ah, that's unfortunate. Wait, I need to make it also always on top. How do I do that now? Damn it. Top, always on top. Loading, toggle. Yeah, on top. Mod key T. All right, cool. So yeah, we need to rebase this thing. Push force. All right. What's next? Let's start from the oldest PRs. Scrollbar disabled style status to allow custom styles for always visible but not overflowing scroll bars. All right. I mean, to me, these seem kind of... The problem with this is that these seem... They seem exclusive from each other. If the scroll bar is disabled, then it cannot be hovered. So we're just extending this enum variant here with booleans that, I mean, there's actually a relationship between them, and we're not actually encoding that on the type system, which I'm not sure if it's something we want to do. It just makes the scrollable logic a bit more complex. It's horizontal scroll bar hovered. I think that this should be like scroll bar status or something. Like an enum here. Then it can be either idle, hovered, or disabled. And then here maybe return the actual status of the thing. I don't know. I mean, you can hover the scroll bar and at the same time have it disabled. Yeah. The only difference is that the disabled one won't actually have a scroller. So I guess they're not actually exclusive. Yeah. That is right. So here we're filtering, and I think we've only added a map here. I'm wondering why does this... Huh? Like why does this check need to happen? Right here and not just... Can we not make it happen here? Am I taking crazy pills here? Yeah, I think we can simplify this part. Okay. Sure, let's do that. TTC exporter. Do I even have him? No. the exporter. Iced git. Scroll bar show always disabled. Let's rebase this because I think we're gonna have some conflicts for sure. Yeah. Oh, right. So the status is actually here, if I'm not wrong. Now, so we move that here. Yep. And then we want to keep this one, I think. Status active. Expected value found. Oh, it needs those two. Should I say true? Let's go with false. Okay. So this is the rebase, I think. Should work. Overflowing may be a better term. I don't think so. Let's push this, make sure it passes CI. Then the next thing I want to do is this maps over here. You can get rid of them, right? I mean, can we not? Isn't this supposed to be content bounds with less than? Yeah. Is this supposed to be X? I think this is the Y. Y. Y scroller? Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's height here. And here you're gonna use simply the width. And we'll simplify this part. Okay. Hello there. Welcome back. How's the year going so far? Okay. I don't really like the way the status is looking. It's so verbose. Is horizontal scrollbar disabled? Is horizontal scrollbar hovered? Terrible. But yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that for now. Fix, well, simplify. Scrollable. Disable styling calculation. I don't know. So with that. Yeah, now the diff should be a lot smaller. Scroll bars X disable, Y disable, X disable, Y disable, X disable, Y disable. Okay. That thing is yeah, it seems fine. Probably instead of Y disabled, this should be is Y disabled, is X disabled. Just to be consistent with is mouse over, since it's returning a boolean. That makes sense. Okay. Rename. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Thanks. I think this was quite old. Ah, well, September 19. No, not bad. I think it was shortly after the release, the 013 release, I think, or maybe even before. No, actually, the day after. All right. Wait, did the window thing not go in? Yeah, it went in. Okay. Let me post the stream. Just posted the stream on Discord. Just in case anyone wants to join. Okay, this one's done. Next one. Okay. So these ones over here, they're pretty big. This one's a draft. Accessibility is a big one. Yeah, all this stuff's kind of pending. We've done this one. Warning color to palette. Yeah. So we have right now we have background text, primary success, in danger. Warning color actually makes sense. I have when I've worked with the built-in theme, I felt a bunch of times that the palette is quite limited. There's just really not a lot of colors to deal with. We probably need even a secondary color, besides the primary too, to give a bit more, have a bit more context in the UI. Whoa! So this user has really gone through all the different themes and added the actual color. Kanagawa Dragon. We don't have anything using this warning color though. We should probably check that out. Should probably add like a button that or something somewhere that has a warning color. Let's see. David Aguilo. He's Spanish. Seems Spanish. David Aguilo. Hello there, Costos. What's up? David. Nice. Get. It even sounds Catalan. Aguilo. If I had to bet. Maybe he's a fellow neighbor. All right. Let's palette warning. And wait, let me pull first master to get the latest changes. Palette warning, and let's rebase. Okay. Let's make sure this works. And then, oh, color palette doesn't. Interesting. Right, probably missing. Are we missing a color pick for this? Lower, higher. So text and danger are the same? Great work on the canvas. You mean the canvas widget? The working on an infinite canvas. Kind of like a spreadsheet or something like that, or the game of life example. Glad it helps. Higher? Lower? Yeah, I'm missing a warning field here. for sure, but I just don't know what to set it to. Like, I don't know what these higher, lower mean. I didn't code this example. I think it was Clark who did. So I'm not exactly sure what this actually does. Yeah, lower first, higher last, higher last. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do that for now. Let's see what happens if I run it. Cool. Yeah. So it's like the game of life example, I imagine. Okay. I'm still not exactly sure what this changes, but whatever. I'm gonna keep it like this. Yeah, like the game of life does an infinite grid. Not sure if you looked into it. So you have this infinite grid, right? You can like move around and it's infinite. You can like play the game of life here, for example. So it's infinite, right? Just keep shooting stuff. It goes. It goes. It never ends. If you leave this example running long enough, it eventually crashes. Of course, because it runs out of memory. Kind of fun how you can like make automata that just creates new automata infinitely. It's actually starting to lag. Yeah. It's starting to lag real bad. Okay, now it's better. Debug mode. Okay. Fix color palette example. Well, actually, let me fix missing warning field in color palette example. Push force that. I mean, I'm guessing since we don't really use the warning and danger in this example, really that doesn't matter. So let's go make a button. The same way we have a danger button, we're gonna have a warning button. A warning button denoting a, I don't know, what would be the adjective here? My vocabulary ain't that good. Dangerous is not gonna be because we already have danger. Maybe something like synonyms. Dangerous. Threatening. Murderous. No. Critical. Deadly. Risky? Risky sounds cool. Hazardous. It's a bit like dangerous. I think risky is a bit, I don't know. I don't know. Alert. Warning. A murderous button. Not sure. Let's go hazardous. Risky action. Okay. Let's go to styling and let's add this button. We have a submit one. I think this is primary. We could actually style this as positive or like success. Should it be, instead of success, should we rename it to like positive or something? I think success, warning, and danger doesn't make sense. It should be positive, warning, danger, or I'm not sure. Success is not an adjective. It's a verb. Well, it's a noun. So it doesn't make sense. Well, warning is a noun too, right? Danger is a noun too. Yeah, it makes sense. Forget about it. Then you have warning. Let's have submit over here. We're gonna have a danger button that's gonna be called clear, for example. And I don't know, what could be a warning button? Caution? I don't know. Submit clear. What's an example of a button that would have a warning color? Can't think of one. Like here, merge without waiting for, this is actually, but it could be actual. Yeah. I don't know. You also say warning, success, danger. That's probably more. Self-explanatory. Let's see. And now we're missing a primary button too. I think I'm gonna put the text input on its own, and then below it I'm gonna put the actual buttons. Primary. So primary, success, warning, and danger. Yo, what's up? We're working on long-standing PRs. My favorite kind of work. Styling. Let's see if it works. Yes, nice. Let's make all the buttons the same size. By having them be fill. Interesting. Okay, now we have to center the text. Annoying, but can be done. Wonder. Should I make the text? Let's make the text fill. Center. Does this work? What? Oh, cool. I didn't even know this was a thing. All right. There we go. Now, of course, what we actually want is a styled button closure with the label here and the style. And then we want copy this. Well, in fact, not. Let's get the style out since we can just call it after the fact. And we put the label here. What does it say? Type annotations needed. Okay, do you need them if I actually use it? Like that? No. All right, awesome. So now I do that. Yeah. Wait, this is success, not secondary. Warning. Danger. Okay. Should do it. Awesome. And now we can like change themes. Oh, they look pretty good. They look pretty good. Oxocarbon with this looks purple. Is that how it's supposed to be? I'm guessing. Oxocarbon. Doesn't seem to have yellow, right? There's orange, right? Well, I don't know. Maybe not. How do I actually check? Wait, this is NBIM. Oxocarbon theme. Can I find it here? Well, they have yellow. Colors. Yes, yes. Very useful. In it. Diagnostic warrant. Base 14. Base 14. Where is that? Base 14. All the way here. BE955. B9FFF. Okay, wait. in palette, I think. Hey, you found it. Hey, it's the same one. Okay. So yeah, it's supposed to be purple. Warnings are supposed to be purple. Interesting. All right. Fair enough. Kind of sucks that in order to change theme, you have to open the combo box, like the pick list. Let's make it so that if I press the arrow keys, the theme changes too, or something. Can we do that? Probably we can't. We should be able to. Let's see. So we're gonna need a subscription. Styling subscription. Put it here. Let's put it after the view, probably. Subscription message. We need to import subscription here. All right. Then we're gonna need the keyboard module. We're gonna keyboard on key press. Yeah, on key press, so we can like spam. Because on key press will trigger on repeated. Like if you keep the press, the key pressed, it will trigger multiple times. That way we can like go ham. We just keep it pressed and it will start flashing. Epilepsy warning. You can scroll a pick list with some key mouse combos. That may be possible, yeah. I think so, but I want to do it without even hovering the pick list. This keyboard. Yeah, so you're pressing Control while the cursor is on hovering the pick list, and then you use the mouse scroll, but not with the arrow keys. So here we get the key and the modifiers. And what we're gonna be doing is, let's match on the key, keyboard, key named, keyboard, key named, arrow up or arrow left. We will fire a message. Previous theme. Previous theme. Yeah, previous theme maybe. And in the case it's arrow down or arrow right. Next theme. Something like that. In any other case, we do nothing. Previous theme. Next theme. Previous theme. Or message next theme. Should I it's fine. Let's do it one at a time. Ice 14 still very far away. We need quite a bunch of stuff still for that. Accessibility, centralized focus management, keyboard navigation, which is all, this is all kind of related to accessibility. Right to left text. Like the main feature is going to be accessibility, probably. That's going to be the main thing with ICE 14. Everything else, I'm not sure if all of it will land or not, but we'll see. Still a long way to go. Okay, now here you got theme all here, right? So now I can like, can I find? Can I find the candidate self theme equal candidate theme or candidate? Actually, I want to find the position. That's something you can do. Let position, yeah. Does that work? I don't think it implements. Does it implement equal? Yeah, it does. Okay. Awesome. Docs when? What kind of docs did you want to see? What are you having trouble with? We have a pocket guide, and the book gives you a bit of an intro. I mean, I could write more chapters of the book, but I don't think it will, like, it's gonna be mainly hand holding of things that are already there, you know. Like in the end, you're just gonna have to be able to read the API of the different widgets and understand how to put things together. There's not really a, it's kind of hard to use the library wrong, I think. A structure to building something from scratch. But you have all the examples. You have the, there's in this channel, there's an actual video tutorial I made where we build a text editor. You can check that out as well if you want to see how to actually start. And I don't think the book will, you know, to like actually tell you how to build, how to structure something from scratch. It's going to be more about, well, there's going to be a chapter for scaling applications, but it's not, the book is not going to be about, oh, you want to build a nice app, this is how you should structure things and how you should put things. It's more about how ICE works. And then in the end, how you structure an application is more up to you than, like, the library isn't opinionated in that sense. Yeah, it's true that a lot has changed. Yeah. But the premise of the library, it's the same, just a different API now, right? I think that if you're the main problem that people have with ICE is that they're also starting out with Rust. And so everything feels hard. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think that would help, having a widget showcase of some sort. That's something I want to do in the book. I want to have a section with all the widgets and actually real-time examples with code snippets of what they do and how you can use them. right there in the browser, like right there in the docs, right? That would be very useful. I think that's something that's missing. More examples? We have a lot of examples. You mean in the API reference? Yeah, in the API reference, I added a bunch. I mean, there were already, the examples were already there, but they weren't very visible. So now, for example, you go to button, you get an example of how to use it. Pretty much every widget has an example of how to actually use it right away, right? Text input, so on. So you get the view and the update, right? And if you're familiar with how the library works, but you should read the Pocket Guide first, then you should be able to put 2 and 2 together. It's true that it doesn't hold your hand over, you know, everything, but yeah, that will eventually be, I'll eventually get there. Okay, so we got the current here. We could also here. No, that's fine. Theme all current plus 1% theme all len. Sub theme. Well, this is the previous, so we need to actually, yeah. If current equals 0, we go to theme all last. Expect theme all must not be empty. Else theme all current -1. Do I have to clone this? It's just a normal if. Let's also handle the next theme here. And now do if message. Go next. Equal matches message. Okay, I'll just copy that. Whatever. Here. Current +1% modulo. Do I need to clone this? I think so. Yeah, I really want to mix this too. That does wait. So if it's next, we just go next. If not, and the current 0, we restart. Yeah, we go back to the last one. If not, we just, yeah, we just remove 1. Okay. So there's work. Modifiers. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, works. Party. All right, looks good. I think I'm gonna actually split this in 2. Add warning style to button. Full button. Showcase different button styles in styling example. Cool. Prove and run. Zero 14. Addition feature styling. Yep. Makes sense. I've been feeling like the built-in palette is quite limited for a while. Thanks. Okay. Another PR. All right. What's next? Expose shell to canvas program to match shader program. I think this is outdated since I introduced reactive rendering. Maybe? Program both for canvas and shader now return a widget action which can be leveraged to either push dimensions or requested redraw and also event capturing. Yep. This should be addressed. This has already been addressed. Being addressed by 2662. Close. This is a shell widget. Okay, that was an easy one. Add window action, cursor grab, and mouse event, mouse motion. Did they have a discussion here for this in Discord? I don't remember. Mouse motion. It was this thing. I'm not sure about that, about this one. So you have an action that grabs the cursor. Well, it's an action, so it's not that bad. Okay. Although normally, oh, interesting. It's using this for panning in the game of live example. I wonder if this should be instead of a mouse interaction, instead of a task. I think that's one of the main reasons I called it mouse interaction. It's precisely for stuff like this. So normally when you grab the cursor, it disappears. The cursor disappears. So this is like a cursor grab API, but I'm not sure it's something that you should expose to users directly. It seems like it's something that a widget should do, not the application, but yeah. Right, you would return it in the mouse interaction at some point here in the canvas. Also, capturing device events is, yeah, can actually cause a lot of events. They were starting to route these and pushing them. So I don't know, it has some concerns here. I think I'm gonna, since it's still a draft, I don't know, I'm gonna leave it there for now. Think about it. This creates a canvas and inserts it into the document body and attaches it to the initial window and runner resumed. This fixes an issue where events were being routed to a window ID that was not inserted in the window manager or supported in 2618. With this change, duplicate window messages to the rogue window ID are no longer observed, and modifiers changed events are associated with the correct window ID. Would it only producing modifiers change events into window ID 1? Oh, yes. Fantastic. Uh, it's also hacky. So basically, we're creating a different resumed for WASM. I don't know. We already have here stuff that needs to be removed as well. We're adding this here. Huh. I mean, this all stems from the fact that we're creating a rogue window, like a blank empty window that isn't visible to start the compositor and the renderer, to initialize that, and then we're dropping that window, and then we're creating a new one once the compositor and the renderer are ready. Ideally, that shouldn't be how it works. Instead, we should simply create the window and the compositor at the same time when a window is needed. But since we support daemons now, we do not always want to create a window on boot up, right? Whenever the application starts. So we want to reuse the same code path for both a normal application that starts a window whenever it boots and a daemon that doesn't. That's where things get a bit tricky. So we could lazily instantiate the compositor and the renderer, but that probably means wrapping them in an option. And if we wrap those in an option, then that's painful because now we have to unwrap them every time instead of having an actual guarantee that they're initialized always. Although you could make the argument that whenever there's no windows, you would want to drop the compositor and the renderer so that the application consumes the least amount of memory possible. So maybe that's just something we have to do no matter what. But it would be great to have some kind of guarantee that if you have one window or more than one, then you have renderer and compositor defined as well without having to unwrap them separately. But that's tricky. Daemons. Yeah. Aren't they they're called daemons because of demons, right? Because it runs in the background. Does it actually say where the name comes from? The term was coined by the programmers Maxwell's daemon is a thought experiment that appears to disprove the second law of thermodynamics. Oh. An imaginary agent in physics and thermodynamics that help to sort molecules. Stating, we fancifully began to use the word daemon to describe background processes that work tirelessly to perform system cores. Oh. Cool. Cool. So yeah, technically, see, we initialize the compositor and the renderer here in resumed. And we send them here. Well, we actually just initialize the compositor. So yeah, if we make the compositor, if we wrap it in an option, we have to unwrap it every time, right? Which is painful. Is this new Helix? I don't know. Probably not. Can I check that? HX version? No, it's just 24. Is it a new version? Is it good? News? The new year brings a new Helix. Oh. This is a special large release comprising changes from a whopping 171 contributors. Cool. Completions have seen two big updates. First, completions now support paths. What? Oh. Okay. So it automatically detects paths. That's cool. Helix now detects a possible path when inserting text. The other big change comes to the behavior. Snippet completions currently sent by language servers. Add support for snippet tab stops. The recording above suggests a snippet completion for that includes some placeholders for the function arguments. In the past, would clear this placeholder when accepting the completion with the enter key. Oh yeah, that's a nice thing. That was annoying. Now the enter key jumps the cursor to the first tab stop. The tab key can be used to switch to the next. Cool. Historically, have appear right aligned in the top right corner of the editor. While this display is straightforward, it can become hard to read. Adds a new way to render diagnostics in line. Oh. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Convenient. Picker UI component central linking. It's inefficient. Tabular? Aren't changed. Pickers with multiple fields. Oh, you have now columns. Okay. I only use the space F, so this one doesn't really affect me much. Macro key bindings, commenting. Oh, that's cool. I'll probably update eventually. Deleting character is kind of heavy. Feels slow now. I think I'm gonna leave this one for. I'll think about the compositor. We really should make the compositor an option and get rid of the booting window and all that stuff. It's just such a hack. Such a terrible hack. Yeah, we even have these is booted stuff and all. I don't even know. Is this? Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, probably related. Okay, let's go back to master. Okay. Test. Reload. Let's see what would happen if we actually tried to get rid of the boot window. Why not? Let's see what happens. So what we would do, we have an event called booted or something. But this thing. Do you even need this? We wouldn't need this. Can get rid of that. So now we get rid of the resumed. I guess we just do nothing here. So if it's booted, oh, that's, oh. Spawn local. Yeah, the compositor needs to run in an async context and stuff. That's interesting. Yeah. Crap. Okay. We got rid of this. Let's get rid of this completely and then rewrite it later. So do I need to implement this resumed? Can I just not do it? No, it has to be implemented. Why is that important? What does exactly resumed do? Drawing on the window, cargo features, re-exports. Okay, so the idea is oh, so many warnings. We get rid of the boot one shot thing and this thing too. And get rid of the boot receiver. C. Boot config runner. What is this? We don't need the boot config, right? I don't think so. Yeah, we can get rid of that. We get rid of all that stuff. Well, it certainly makes things simpler. So boot is some. I don't know if this is necessary. Let's see. Rid of this, rid of that. Right, now here we have a compositor. And we're gonna say let mut compositor equal none. Or something. Window manager, PC. It's a compositor. Then this has the compositor surface. Okay. Right. Right. So here, if compositor is known, this means there's no window. We have no windows and we're creating the first window. And then here we're gonna just do compositor as smooth. Expect compositor must be initialized. Something like that. Over here. So here we're gonna have a initialize compositor. Not window man. Cyclic type of infinite size. Yes, yes. Here on these events, this window event, window redraw requested. I don't think you can do if here. Let some window. Yeah, I'm gonna also have here let some compositor else continue. All right, that works. Run action. It's probably I'm calling it with the wrong thing. Yeah, boot sender, no, nothing. What am I calling run action? Event user event window manager. The trade bound option compositor is not satisfied. Why is it? Oh, right. Beep, 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 beep. I think we can actually pass option here. Compositor as smooth. Type must be known at this point. Oh, come on. Cooperate. Figure it out. Right. If let some window get mood ID. If let some compositor. I heard you like nesting. Let's go. Compositor load font. Okay. Remove the cow. Nice. I mean, it is getting simpler. Quite simpler. Now, of course, we're not initializing the compositor yet, but hey. Type annotations needed for, yeah, that's because the compositor doesn't have a type yet. So we need to initialize this thing, and I think everything will fix itself. Now, to initialize this stuff, let's actually go and check the source. The original source. Because initializing a compositor isn't easy. Because it has to happen. Oh, that's gonna be terrible. How are we supposed? We're gonna have to defer the creation of the window until we actually have a compositor. So we're gonna need another event. Actually, this is window created, which is not what we want. In order to create a window, we need a compositor first. Don't we? Wait, no, not really. We create the window and then we initialize the compositor. Yeah, that makes sense. How long have I been working with Rust? Around 6 years now. more or less. Oh, we're blocking on here. We're blocking on, so that should be fine. But we cannot block on... Wait, what? Finish boot. We send the compositor. Finish boot here. Finish boot await. Right, we cannot block on WASM. That's the problem. Well, let's forget about WASM for now. Let's see. Got the window over here, which we already have. So let's do this. This initializes the compositor. Let's go here. So this thing over here. Wait. Window raw. What is this window? It's a winning window. I think we need an arc for this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we need the graphic settings and we need the default fonts, which I think we can pass over here. This is the boot config thing that I had over here. Oh, we need the cow. We don't need the cow. Use STB. Okay, we pass those in. Let's see. We pass this in. Here's the setting fonts. Okay. We pass those in. Now, default fonts. All right, we have the create compositor here. This is a future because we need to await. Creating a compositor is an async operation. And what we're going to do is we're going to run this thing over here. Create futures executor block on finish, but whatever. So we're going to run that. We're going to match on the result, which, by the way, the result should be the compositor, of course. Create compositor. Okay, so this blocks runs the thing. This, of course, doesn't work on WASM, but we'll deal with that later. It's not gonna be pretty. Now, if it's okay, this gives us a compositor, and then we can just, well, actually, let's call it new compositor, and we're just gonna set it as the variable sum in here. Type annotation needed. Huh, really? Should be graphics creation failed. Should be an error. Wait, what kind of error can this return? Graphics error, right? Why is this not automatically? What are we doing in the case of an error? We set it as self error. Oh, event loop exit. I don't think I can exit from here. I need to kind of control sender or something. My first programming language was PHP. I know. Not my proudest moment, but yeah. I spent a long time coding in PHP. I started coding when I was 10 and started making websites, basically. Burn instance control. Change flow set error. Panic? Not really panic. Crash. I like crash. Sender start send. Control crash error. Okay. Now borrow checker isn't happy. Of course. Can I remove the move? Can I borrow this thing? Can I just do that? Nope. Can I clone this thing? Borrow? Okay. What is it saying? Your insertion might get skipped. Huh? Well, we can break here or something. Probably we should break here. Yeah, we need to. Yeah, we need to do that. Control crash error. We set the error. Cool. All right, this compiles. Unused result. We're gonna say expect send control action. All right. Will this work? I'm not sure. Probably not. It works. Am I that good? Okay. Well, that's that's a huge hack we just got rid of. Can't work that. Can't be that easy. Come on. No way. It's gotta be something. I gotta try the multi-window now. I don't trust it. Really? Multi-window. Okay. I think that we're having the little flash thing now. Whenever you start, the window flashes white. Why was that again? Right. That's because we're setting it visible before we can render to it. We should actually make it visible after we've drawn to it. Like, this wasn't happening before? It should happen before. Like if I stash the changes. Yeah, it's still flashing. Okay, so I haven't introduced that issue. Okay. Now, of course, the issue is going to be WebAssembly, right? Because block on doesn't work there. We cannot block. It's just basically going to hang on Firefox and Chrome. Like it's going to hang the tab completely. So instead what we need to do, we need to run these spawn local and then somehow get the compositor out by sending through a channel and post it through probably through the proxy, I think. Well, we're actually looping here, right? Already? Yeah. So we have this event receiver. So we probably have to post, send an event from a future that from another future. And then there's where we actually set the compositor. But then what's going to happen with this here, right? This is not going to work. Because we're not going to block, and then the compositor will be known, and it will crash. So we have to kind of defer the whole thing. Why do we need the compositor to insert? Because we are creating the surface. Makes sense. So we kind of need to defer all of this logic till we actually have a compositor. That's terrible. Well, another thing we can do now is when the windows are empty. Wait, window manager. Is there an exit? If the not is daemon, right here, window manager is empty. Is there a closed or destroyed or something? Let some window manager remove ID. Right. If window manager is empty, compositor equal now. I don't think I can do this. here. Because I'm not passing. Maybe I should pass the option. Like that. However, there are many different ways to closing a window, right? You can close request. So that's probably not the way. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm actually just running an action here. So that works. That works. So now whenever all the windows are closed, we actually drop everything. All the graphics contacts. We should probably free a bunch of VRAM and RAM. Maybe. I don't know. It should. And then the next time a new window is opened, we go through the whole initialization process again. Okay, so this is when the target architecture is in WASM 32. When it is WASM, in fact, let's make sure that it doesn't work, actually. Do I have trunk? Yeah, I have trunk. Okay, so I go to counter example, for example, and I do trunk. Does this work? Can I just do trunk serve? That simple? Do trunk serve and oh yeah, this is because I'm using, let me use Rust flags, clear the Rust flags. I'm using the LD linker, which doesn't work with WebAssembly. Gotta clear it up. Okay, once, okay, 8080. It works. Okay, well, it doesn't. It's not reacting to anything. But that, at least it's rendering something. Now, I don't know if this is because of a event issue. Oh, it's probably because of the is booted thingy. Can I get rid of this thing? Let's try that. Not yet. All right, yeah, that works. So Firefox works with a block on, but I think Chrome doesn't. Either that or something's changed. somewhere. Let's try Chrome. Yeah, Chrome just hangs completely. Like there's not even elements. It just completely hangs. So yeah, that's not cool. So let's yeah, let's see. We do this if it's not wasm. All right. Let's say I do this. Oh, okay. Now it's not. You cannot find. Yeah. All right. And if it's wasm, now this is gonna be tricky because we're not gonna have compiler guidance here. So if it's wasm, we're gonna want something like this, right? I want a spawn local thingy. And what we're gonna do is get the compositor. And then we're gonna send this. Rendering. You can use the event. But we'll have an event receiver. Control sender. We can use a control sender to send it back. We could use a proxy as an action. Nah. So basically we want to wait for the compositor and then we want to send. We want to basically cancel all of this. Like not do all of this and only do it after the compositor has been. So basically pause the whole thing until the compositor is initialized. We have an event receiver. We could pass the event sender as well, like a copy of it, so we can use it and send events from. Or we could send a control. Thingy. No, probably not. Probably just the event. Just a bit unintuitive to pass both. I could also just make a new channel and zip both. it's also tricky because after the window is created, we're gonna get events from the window, like redraw requested and stuff like that. And if the compositor isn't initialized yet, we do not want to consume those events. We want to queue them. So, yeah. So maybe that uh, yeah, I could kind of have, let's say, compositor receiver thing be known. And then here, if compositor receiver is, it lets some compositor receiver. Yeah, so basically we're gonna set this to some whenever we're waiting for a compositor to be initialized. So we're not gonna be consuming events until the compositor is initialized. So we're gonna do an event try next here. Let's try next block. No, it doesn't. This one. Wait. This is async. What am I doing? This is async already. Yeah, but it's not really completely async. Yeah, right. Because I'm like pulling it manually. The things we have to do. Okay. In this case, we can like create a one-shot channel. We send the compositor. Let's see. I'm actually gonna send the thing independently. So it works the same in WASM and natively. So this will just actually produce that. Okay, we send the compositor. Then here we just get rid of this. And we'll put it here. And this is match. Next. Yeah, I cannot wait here. Cannot wait here. Hmm. Well, maybe I can. I don't know. I mean, we're pulling in a loop, so when do we actually break this loop? When it's not pending, I guess. I'm not sure this is correct. So we pull here. Then there's no, when it doesn't actually produce any event, it will go here. And we're going to break, so we're not going to pull again until another event is produced. So we're not actually going to be pulling the future. I cannot use block on WASM, right? Because that will actually defeat the purpose. Yeah, maybe the only way is to do it through Winit's proxy. I don't know. Like, what does the proxy do? When you have user event here, it's an action. And this action is the runtime here. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. This is why we can't have nice things. I could use the winits proxy, but then I have to wrap the action in an enum and so annoying. Yeah, because if I use the winits proxy, then this will actually pull. I wonder if I could just wait there. Maybe it works. We can try it, I guess. Receiver next. Oh, wait. Or something. Type must be known at this point. Set that there. Type must be known. Oh. It doesn't know the type. Why not setting it here? In case of not wasm, we run the block on. Where is it here? A compositor. Now this won't work, of course, because we have the whole, like it will crash here. but we have to defer that part. Can't figure out the compositor type. Should be able to figure it out. Oh, I need to move here. I don't think I can reference C right here. Oh, I can. Yeah, that's the thing. Strings bound were not satisfied. I think I can just await that. Yeah. Right. This returns a result of its own. Annoying. Is of known. I don't know. You should also clear. Yeah. If compositor receiver is some. Uh, does it say? Side of this loop. We're moving that. How is this working? That cannot work. I don't think this will compile. Yeah. Because we're moving. Compositor window. Window clone. We go move. Yeah, I cannot. Move the whole thing. Okay, this compiles. Now it's gonna crash after right at the beginning. Card runtime reachable executed, right? Makes sense. Because now we're running this compositor thing, but this is not initialized. So That is the thing. We need to kind of defer the event, right? Which is going to be interesting. How can we even do that? Let's put an arc over here so that I don't have to actually create the arc myself. Window arc new window. Right. Okay. And now maybe I can send compositor receiver sum await. Okay. If it's none, we break. I don't know. We crash. What kind of error can we give? Window creation failed. Graphics error. All right, let's go with no available pixel format, even though that's not what, you know. It's not very descriptive, but whatever. So with that. Break here. Yes. Let events here. And here we do an else. And then this. Now, over here, we want to return the event. So what we're going to do, in the case of an OK, we're going to put the event as well. We'll return it. Or something. Didn't even work. I don't think I need to put the type inference. Come on. Come on, compiler. Come on. The receiver. It needs it. I don't understand why, really. Here. Even else having compatible types. Program event found. Program event. Event action p message. How are they incompatible? Something like that. Current type of this call is. All right, I gotta zip it. There's no zip. Calls okay. if the result is okay, otherwise return the error value of self. So this is map. This is very ugly, but I'll refactor later. So why doesn't this work? Even else having compatible types. So are these returning an option? Maybe. Is that it? Okay. Now, of course, it's not going to work because I am moving and I cannot clone the event. Can I? Or this will avoid moving. Yeah. I gotta like kind of create this thing again. So I'll clone that on open. What's on open? I moved here. Break here. Actually, continue. Beautiful. In fact, I think we can actually get rid of the compositor window altogether. Probably. Yeah. This is so ugly. So terrible. Okay. So it worked on Firefox. All right. Now, will it work on Google Chrome? No. Well, yeah, it does work. It just panics. Because we don't have the web GPU context provider. But I think that if we enable WebGL, it should work. Does that work? No, I don't think it's actually compiling properly. I think we have to disable WGPU or web GPU. I'm not sure. Do we? These are already enabled. Yeah, I've never been able to make it work on Chrome, I think. I think there's a PR for that somewhere. Just set up backends all. I don't think that's it. Come on, GitHub. Yeah, that's not it. There was a PR that fixed WASM fallback to WebGL. I think, but I don't remember. Which one? Puzzle? Nope. What GPU? Uh-huh. Running Chrome-based browser. Browser Chrome just showed failed to create GPU when a WebGL feature was enabled. Yeah. This does new instance with web GPU detection. So if I do that, will it work? GPU util. So you have to wait here. Okay. Does that do it? Oh, fantastic. Now the problem is there's some runtime errors. Wait, it did work. Okay, it works sometimes. Sometimes. Okay, seems to work. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't. Unreachable. Hmm. I don't know. Have I added any expector or something? Send compositor. Compositor must be initialized. Oh, no, but this is, I'm continuing here. Compositor is known. I mean, there's also another problem. Compositor is known. There's also another problem. What happens if someone tries to create multiple windows at once? We're gonna basically ignore a bunch of these events. Or, you know, we're gonna try to create multiple compositors. One for each window while there's no compositor created. Ah, terrible. Well, no, not really, because the events won't actually be processed after this. We're just basically waiting till the compositor is initialized. Yeah, all right. I don't know what it's crashing. Is there a way to know what is actually crashing? Register. It seems to be win it. This seems to be win it. Set cursor. Right? Doesn't happen on Firefox, I think. Seems to work kind of fine on Firefox. Okay. I'm not proud of this code, but it's better than the ghost window, I think. Oh, whoa. I'm printing the chat. Does it actually work on native as well? Now, the good thing is that it should be using the same code path, so it should work on both. Yeah. Multi-window. Okay. That's cool. I'm not gonna apply that change on WGPU so that we can merge that PR. But everything else should be fine. Okay. We got rid of a bunch of stuff for sure. And we've added some other hacky stuff, but you know, we don't have a ghost window now. I think there's some issues up open related to that somewhere. Like second invisible window when using the tiny Skia backend. Yep. Wow, 11 reactions. It's crazy. Okay. Let's make a fix or refactor. More of a fix. For feature. A fix lazy compositor initialization. Let's lint, because I probably wrote very dubious code here. Can't wait to see all the kind of issues that the new issues that all this code is gonna produce. Wow, no lints. Okay. Initialize compositor lazily in winit shell and get rid of the ghost boot window. Push that. Pull request. Fixes. Second invisible window. Is there any other one? Second. Oh, it's this one. Bubbles bug fix. Shell. Probably rendering. Web as well affected. Well, that was a tricky one. Let's make sure the funds are being loaded well with the to-dos example. Although we are already testing that with the new test crate, so it should work. Yep. Still working. Cool. The good thing is that I expected it to be worse, but it's great that we are creating one renderer per window, because that way the compositor being an option is not a big deal for the most part. It's only used for presenting during rendering, and that's mainly it. For screenshotting and for getting the actual, right? So we're unwrapping whenever we create a new window. We're unwrapping whenever we need to redraw it. And then whenever we need to take a screenshot, and whenever we need to fetch system information, like the GPU and stuff like that. Everything else doesn't need it, right? So it's not too bad. I thought it would be worse. Now this is just, yeah. And this is also, this is dubious. I'm not convinced this works. Because we're awaiting, yes, and this is an async context. Like this is an async function. But it's a future we are manually polling ourselves. So I believe that this could get stuck here, even though that the compositor may have been actually initialized. Because we're depending on Winit sending new events. I guess we could kind of change the we could do it. We could do some we could we could fix it. Let's see. We could like change the control flow to polling so that when it sends events all the time, and so that we are always polling this thing when it's awaiting from whatever actually runs this instance here. The runtime is such a complex piece of code. All these glue. Let's see. We can we can do here control sender send control change flow control flow pull expect send control is it send control action, and then over here, once we actually get the compositor back and we succeed, we set it back to wait. And that way, it should work, I think. Yeah, that's just... Yeah, okay. Counter... Try that out. That way we avoid getting stuck in that particular, in this particular point. Here we can await because we're waiting for events, and we're guaranteed for winit to actually wake up this callback over there, right? And then pull this thing. So we're guaranteed for that to actually resume at some point. But this isn't. But if we guarantee that winit is going to be producing events no matter what during all that time. Wait, the problem is, if we pull, these events are going to actually accumulate. Not a fan of that. If we pull, all the polling events will be accumulating in the receiver while we wait for the compositor. That's not cool because it can blow up the memory usage at the beginning of the app. So that's not a good solution. We will have to find a way to, like, while we are waiting for a compositor, those events are not being queued. Nah, we're not gonna do that. You know what? I'm just gonna set it leave it this way, and if the WebAssembly people have a problem with it, then they can yell at me and I'll try to fix it. Really? I really need to put... Why the hell do I need to place an actual Aldi type here? Okay, that works. That works. That works. Okay, so I need to put this type annotation all the way here. This doesn't work, right? Oh, it does? Okay. So this works? No. So somehow this needs to be a one-shot receiver. Okay. Interesting. I don't know why I cannot figure it out from here. Seems straightforward enough. Simplify type annotations in winit program. Okay. Yeah, this is also not good. This should never happen though. So maybe having an unreachable here would just make more sense. All right. Well, I'm kind of happy that we got rid of all this resumed thing. Although I'm not sure this is the right way to doing it, but you know, I think that when it's resumed, it may be a good idea to drop, like to recreate maybe all the renderers of the windows and the compositor itself as well. Because this is when this happens when you are when the computer comes back from sleep, when it wakes up, I think, but I'm not sure. Okay. So why did I do all of this stuff? What prompted it? This? I think should fix this. Take care of this. Give it a shot. Okay. We close one PR, we open a new one. Such is life. Core, remove one cell dependency. Chore. Is it chore? Core? How is it pronounced? Cho.
Sure.
Chore.
Sure.
Chore. Okay. Chore. I'll be back. All right. Okay, what's next? Let's go back to master. T-bulk 131. Do I have him? Nope. Remote add. Remove one cell. Let's see. What's this do? Uses lazy lock from the STD. Lazy lock, lazy lock, lazy lock, lazy lock. Well, once lock. Cool. Okay, yeah, so we can do this thanks to the Rust version. Yeah, we add it. Okay, let's rebase this. Graphics text. Keep that here. Okay, that works. Modified cargo lock. What did the cargo lock get modified? Oh yeah, we remove one cell, right? Cool. Now there's some things I wanna tweak here for styling preferences, nitpicks. But this is actually a change. Well, actually an improvement. Not even a change. Yeah. So the ordering. Yeah, we just got rid of one cell. Yeah, core theme palette. Here. I like to put the STD at the end instead of the beginning. Loading spinners. There should be a new line at the end, which it's not adding it for whatever reason. Okay. Sure why it's not detecting that has changed. Oh, I think it, yeah, I think it added it. Okay, cool. Easing. Go. Scrollable cargo, fine. Scrollable main. Visible bounds main. Yeah, that's fine. WebSocket main. fact, we can just place it here, I think, since it doesn't seem to be any other groups. Fine. And yeah, this one also. Lazy. Put him here. In fact, let's just put him where he was. Fix. Import ordering. All right. All right, awesome. Cool, thanks. At maximized and full screen to Windows settings. We have a window mode, don't we? Windowed, full screen, hidden. I don't even know what we're using it for at this point. Like we do have change mode, get mode, bright, visible. Yeah, in order to change visibility, you use change mode. In order to trigger full screen, you use that too. So I'm wondering, should we have a mode here? Interesting. With full screen. Is that new? Like what? Set full screen. That seems new to me. I don't think we're doing that for full screen mode. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, we are. Huh. We're using the conversion full screen. Borderless monitor. Providing known to borderless with full screen on the current monitor. Oh, okay. Got you. So why are we passing the current monitor if it can just be known? All right. Okay. I guess. Okay, fine. I'll approve it. Seems reasonable. Thanks. I'll allow it. Feature, addition, shell. There you go. Can just merge this directly. Let's go. Well, maximizing window when app starts. I think this was already added. Whoops. Yep. So this one added the same thing. Unfortunate. This was a new contributor. Man, I can't speak. Oh. Okay. 39 PRs to go. God damn. They never end. Add borrow trade bound on QR code to one smart point and its non-breaking change also accepts data cells with interminable patterns when data is behind. Ref cell mutex. Why would you have I wonder why would you have data like that? Why this huge diff? Huh? Ah, the borrow call just changes the whole formatting. I mean, adding another generic type is not ideal. Just adds complexity. Just wondering what the use case for this is. Like, why not just clone it? Or like, data should never be behind this. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Data should never be behind ref cell or interior mutability, because that's the whole point of view, right? It has to be mutable. Because if you have some interior mutability anywhere and the data changes, something else changes the data from a distance, right? Spooky action at a distance. Then eyes won't know it has changed, and it won't actually redraw it. If it changes, it has to be through update. And if it changes through update, you have mutability access to all the state of the app. So probably this person may probably be doing some kind of multi-threading shenanigans or of some sort. They're changing the data from another thread and expecting ICE to somehow, know about those mutations, but it's just not gonna not gonna be. It just doesn't happen. So, yep. What is the use case? What is the specific use case here? Ref cell interior mutability patterns should not be allowed in view code, since ICE cannot magically tell when the borrow data changes. You don't need to own smart pointers, because smart pointers can be derefed. So you can get a reference out of RC or ARC, no problem. Right? So that's not a big deal. It's this ones that's a problem. Spooky action at a distance. There are also no guarantees. ICE also provides no guarantees on the lifetime of the widget tree. Which means the cells must never be written and since you have mutability in update already, it defeats the purpose of interior. This will be an addition feature widget. Okay. More window tasks. PR adds more tasks to change the properties of windows to resizable and min-max size. For the future, it might be an idea to make it possible to apply settings for an existing window. That is the way we go with. I could work on that. I don't think settings can be applied to an existing window. I'm not sure you can change the icon. And the exit on close request change will also be tricky. So yeah, I prefer the individual tasks. Change the title of the window. No, the title of the window is changed through... The title of the window is changed through title. I mean, there's an actual... application function for it, right? It's declarative. Also, we're using change and here's set. Should you use set for everything, or didn't I? I didn't change it to set. I think I changed it to set. Change mode, get mode. No, I changed it to change mode. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, so title is changed through. That's the only concern here. Do I have? Nope. GL 710. Okay. So changing the title shouldn't be a thing, because that's automatically changed. Addition feature shell. We probably need to remove. Then he's also adding a resizable task in here. Should be called set resizable. Not sure what's up with my lints. Let me restart. Whole thing. They should be moved to close to the size. Set size. Well, I think I called it resize, right? What else is he at? Okay, that's fine. Calling it X. Not cool. Fix an intuitive variable name in winit program. What else? Yeah, another thing I want to do is in the runtime. Yeah, I want to call this thing called change. I want to change it to set. just for get and set. I think it's more. I just been traumatized by object-oriented programming, so I try to avoid get and set. Right? But it makes sense for tasks. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. That's cool. Window to be resizable or not. Window size increment. Okay. I'll buy it. Cool. Thanks. I have removed the change title task since applications can already change the title at any time through the title function. List examples, tour. Can I? Yeah, there you go. All right. Auto merge. Ship it. Ah. Parsing of nested markup lists. Oh. I think I'm gonna call it for today. That was pretty good. We merged a bunch of stuff. For sure. And getting rid of the ghost window, that's a big win. That's been bothering me for a while. So yeah, we haven't merged that yet. Needs a bit more testing, I think. And I'll probably let it marinate in the back of my mind for a bit. See if there's a better way of doing this await here. Right here. But yeah, happy that we got rid of that boot window nonsense. And at the same time, you get you're using a daemon and you close the windows. It should clear a bunch of memory, I think, in theory. But yeah, gonna call it a day here. Thanks everyone for joining and watching. I know that the last part of the stream's probably been quite dense and hard to follow, but it is what it is. Take care, everyone, and have a happy new year. See you soon.